I'm counting down the 15 most dangerous cities in the US. Some of these cities may shock you, and others won't. You know, one of these cities could end up being Donald Trump's next target city. Make sure you stick around to the end to see the #1 most dangerous city. So let's jump into it. Top 15 most dangerous cities, starting at number 15. Let's go. Number 15, Shreveport, Louisiana. Population 167,000 people. The total crime rate here is about 5,233 per 100,000. That's 5.2% of the population. Shreveport struggles with property crime and violent crime being above the national average. Number 14, Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri's population is 170,000. The total crime rate here is about 5,380 per 100,000, or 5.4% of the population. Springfield, though smaller, has one of the highest crime rates in the Midwest per capita. Number 13, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia has a population of 1.5 million. The total crime rate here is about 5,457 per 100,000. That averages out to about 5.5% of the population doing crime. That's more than double the national average. Philadelphia continues to struggle with both violent and property crimes across many neighborhoods. Number 12, Nashville, Tennessee. With a total crime rate of 5,634 per 100,000 residents, this equates to roughly 5.6% of the population doing crime. Much of this is driven by the rise of property crimes like auto theft and burglary, along with a steady level of violent crime. Experts point to the city's rapid population growth, tourist traffic, and the nightlife scene as factors that make it more challenging for law enforcement to keep crime under control. Number 11, Denver, Colorado. With a population of 729,000, the total crime rate here is about 5,755 per 100,000 people. That's 5.8% of the population. Denver's ranking is driven largely by high property theft. Number 10, Baltimore, Maryland. With a population of 568,000, the total crime rate is about 5,763 per 100,000. That's 5.8% of the population. Baltimore has a long history of both violent and property crime. Number 9, Seattle, Washington. With a population of 780,000, the crime rate here is about 5,783 per 100,000, or 5.8% of the population. Seattle's crime issues is driven largely by property theft and auto-related crimes. Number 8, Detroit, Michigan. With a population of 645,000, the total crime rate is 6,087 per 100,000. That's 6.1% of the population doing crime. Detroit has long struggled with persistent high crime rates despite recent redevelopment efforts. Number 7, Kansas City, Missouri. We're in the show me state, so they're showing us what is crime at. Population 516,000. Total crime rate there is 6,241 per 100,000. That's 6.2% of the population doing some things they aren't supposed to be doing. And guess what? Kansas City is 3 times over the national crime average. So it's saying that Kansas City has seen an ongoing rise in violent crimes in recent years. That's not good. Number 6, Portland, Oregon. What? Okay. With a population of 635,000, the total crime rate there is 6,246 per 100,000. That's 6.3% of the population. Portland's numbers are fueled by high property crime, particularly theft and burglary. Number 5, Indianapolis, Minnesota. We're going up north. With a population of 428,000, the total crime rate there is 6,330 per 100,000, which equates to about 6.3% of the population getting into some mischief. Indianapolis has faced rising crime issues in recent years, especially in property-related offenses. Number 4, Little Rock, Arkansas. Home state, represent a state all day. But let's see what FBI saying this crime rate looking like. With a population of 204,000, the total crime rate here is about 6,916 per 100,000. That's 6.9% of the population. Despite it being the capital city of Arkansas, despite it being the largest city in Arkansas, compared to other larger cities, it's still a small city. Little Rock actually has one of the highest per capita crime rates in the US. What? Number 3, St. Louis, Missouri. Population 279,000. Total crime rate there is 7,108 per 100,000. That's 7.1% of the population doing crime. St. Louis has long been known for high violent crime rates, despite its smaller population. Now, when I think of St. Louis, I don't think of a small city. And it is 279,000. Dang, that population dropped, boy. Number 2, Oakland, California. With a population of 443,000, total crime rate there is 9,000. Woo, getting up there. 9,182 per 100,000. That's 9.2% of the population doing crime things. But check this out, that's also 4 times the national average. 4 times above what the national average is. Oakland struggles with high crime rates of burglary, theft, and violent crimes across the Bay Area. Now, what we all been waiting for, that number 1 spot. Who gets that number 1 spot? You wanna know? I wanna tell you. The number 1 most dangerous city in the US is Memphis, Tennessee. The population of Memphis is over 610,000 people. The total crime rate there is a whopping 9,400 per 100,000 people. That comes out to be about 9.4% of the population doing crime. Wow. Now that's way above the national average of that 2.3. That's over 4 times the national average. That's not good. So it says Memphis leads the US in both violent and property crimes. Now they done gave Memphis the number 1 spot. And yeah, and Trump trying to do something about it. He's trying to do something about it. But anyway, like I told you before in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna show you the honorable mentions. These are the cities that's right under the top 15. And these are cities you should know about. So here they are. So starting on the left column, we have San Antonio, Texas, San Francisco, California, Washington, D.C., Indianapolis, Indiana, Hayward, California, Louisville, Kentucky, Chicago, Illinois, and Dallas, Texas. On the right column, we have Tucson, Arizona, San Jose, California, Fort Worth, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Columbus, Ohio, Las Vegas, Nevada, and New York, New York. So let me know, were there any cities on this list that you were surprised to see? And which of these cities do you think is going to be Trump's next target city? Let me know in the comment section and let's talk about it. If you got value out of this video, show some love and smash the like, subscribe, and bell notification to get the latest HE content. And also be sure to check out the next video.